because it's easier.
Yeah, I mean, the Mutalisk used to be the norm when Heart of the Swarm came out, but then they made Sport Crawlers shoot Banelings. So Mutalisks have been reduced in their popularity, gone back to the Roaches, but of course many players are sort of recalling, hey, that really was quite successful. Let me go back to that. So let's see what the styles are going to be brought to the table. Map 1 is underway.
All right, baby. Guys, you might not know of this guy before this tournament, but he is an incredible player, and it's because he's an incredible miracle. It is Byul.
Yes, Byul. His opponent down in the bottom right-hand corner. Has so many silver medals, he could start his own jewelry store, but can he get a gold to add to the collection? It's EG's Jaedong! Oh my gosh, a 10 pool coming up. Okay, Greetorp, walk me through. What's the immediate plan for this 10 pool?
To kill any 15 hatch. I mean, that's the big advantage. He just has a build over advantage over anybody that does that. The Extractor, he can do a 10 pull speed variation. We don't see it many times, but this is going to be punishing any Zerg that is going to go out on the map with Zerglings. But Jaedong has the perfect lucky scout with his Overlord.
Oh gosh, there's the 15 hatch going down. Now, as you were saying, the goal of this is to pick down the 15 hatch, but we're seeing that it's not the usual gasless play where you go straight for the queen, straight for the extra expansion. I mean, now Byul is setting himself up to go for much more aggressive play. Now Byul will almost certainly be able to hit this hatch, but I mean, what does Byul do kind of after this moment? Where's he going with this?
It could be Zergling Baneling after that. Well, it could be the same time realistically, or it could be the metabolic boost. We have to find out and see. Everything's working perfectly for Byul. It's Extractor spawning pool. Still defensible though, but it's so hard to, and there's that Baneling nest, so it's going to be very early Banelings on the map, and you have to just rely on sheer micro to beat this.
Well, there it looks like Paralang's going down, and Micro is going to be in short supply in this position. Jaedong doesn't even really have good units to Micro. The Queens are quite a far way away. The Banelings are going to be able to start producing right away. How many are in the gas? 2? Yep, 2's in there. It's going to be about 2.5 Banelings a minute for Byul.
That's right. And this is
There's the drone pull
nice
for Jaedong.
Position. The drones are just to buy a little bit of time and actually trading really nicely. Great hold position Micro from those drones. And when do you see that, Day 9? Drones beating Zerglings.
Well, Jaedong's workers, highly Imba Spine Crawler is going to go down. He's going to cycle the workers in and out, and it looks like the damage, I mean, still is heavily in favor of Byul at this point in time. I mean,
that's true.
16 supply versus 18. Spore Crawlers not anywhere near done, but there's the Zerglings popping right now.
Okay, this is where he needs the micros. Baneling on creep, able to close the distance.
Oh,
can he get it? No! He doesn't, losing all but 3 drones now on the field. Byul in excellent position. He can go macro mode after this and still be ginormously ahead of his opponent.
I mean, Jaedong is known as the mind game player. He's the one who's known for outthinking his opponent and responding even when he's on the ropes. But man, Byul has really put Jaedong to the test in game number 1. Fantastic micro by both players, but Byul edges it out. This game is his.
Yes, I mean, it's going to be a miracle to happen for Jaedong to get back into this game, because all Byul has to do is just assert his dominance, assert his Zerglings onto the map and say, hey, if you want to defend this, make more Zerglings. And that's not a real option for Jaedong.
Yeah. I mean, Jaedong is going to lose this one queen. It's a precious defensive tool. It goes down. I mean, Jaedong's out of luck. He might tap out right now, but you know Jaedong, he's the tyrant. He's going to hang in as long as he humanly can.
Additional Zerglings being rallied over, but interesting enough, there are drones after this for Byul, so he is droning up. He's all the way up to 14-7 for his opponent. He's waiting for that speed, and then he can just take his natural and continuously just go mass Zerglings from his one injected hatchery.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of going for speed. It's a very defensive play. As long as Byul continues to apply pressure with a small number of lings, he's going to get to see exactly what Jaedong's making. Is Jaedong going for more lings or more drones? And the answer is pretty obvious. Jaedong is just flooding lings. It looks like he is going to do a last-ditch effort. 6 more Zerglings coming up, but Speedlings and Banelings are going to be up against 2 hatch Slowlings. It's not looking good for the Dong.
Yeah, even that larva advantage that Jaedong has, he can't even use that, right? So everything's going poorly. Income tab still showing 14-7 harvesters. So Jaedong realizes, I need to hard defend against this, but how do you hard defend against speedlings? I mean, that's almost impossible. You can see they sprint past all the units. They're gunning for those drones, and once Byul gets in here and sees, where are all your drones, he's going to realize, okay, he's only producing Zerglings. I can just keep massing up and win the game from here.
Another drone falls. Jaedong is preparing what counterattack he can. Byul not only has had amazing control throughout this entire bout, but his follow-ups have been exceptional. I mean, he's in golden shape.
Yep. Units tab showing 25 lings to 11. 21 just about to pop out into the field. Or he has 21 right now.
Wow.
So he has pretty equivalent numbers against Jaedong, but that single Baneling changes the landscape of this battle ridiculously.
I mean, Jaedong, I was going to say GG.
Oh.
Even giving us the treat of seeing the single Baneling pop on his lings.
Delicious.
Gets some good spirit there.
Some great mind games in the beginning stage for Byul. That's some of the problems that we were talking about, the volatility in the early game stage on Whirlwind.
And with that match pass, Jaedong is going to be playing on the back foot mentally. We saw it with Jaedong versus Scarlet. In the last WCS, Jaedong took out Scarlet in Game 5 with a 6 pool. So